the money, when it's not saving. Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Call the rest, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now Haskins on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
First carry for Darius Geis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Now a give, right side it's Geis, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 54 again.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Clement. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 18 Gator. 54. Watch the screen. 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 Smooth. We got double up.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Lucky. You draw Corkers. Hey, orbit.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 54, right there. 54 miles. He can't hit. Hey, Haywood. Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56.
From the gun, Lawrence. Complete, Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st down, Lawrence gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On the ground, it's Geis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Watch the run.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Haskins will throw.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Haskins gets this to Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Now they set up the screen for Clement. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Switch. Hey, let's go. Mike's 56. Check, let's go.
To throw again. Lawrence. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. They'll stay on the ground with Clement. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
50, plant. 54. I'm scared. Slam. Hey, team 6.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, exit. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
56.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Haskins back to the air. Off to Geis on the screen.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Haskins going to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
March 56. March 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, Hunt. Oh, look at the juke. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
We got this.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Looking to throw. Lawrence dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think